Hello everyone, my name is Max, and I'm from Wuxi No. 1 High School. It's a great honor to stand here to give you a speech. So let's begin. Okay, before I start, I just want to ask, does anyone here love dogs or cats? Well, I do, and I love them very much. But I find that most people like purebred or pretty dogs like husky and toy poodle. Few of them pay their attention to stray dogs and cats. So I start to focus on them because I think they are so poor and often receive unfair treatment. I think the main reasons why people abandon them are that some of them are disabled and some of them just don't look good. 2 years ago, a friend told me that there's a place in Wuxi where I can help these homeless animals. So I had become a volunteer since then. Seeing the dogs there, I find that actually they are really cute. There's a dog with ears like rabbits and a black one who can climb walls. But the dog who impresses me most is the brown one. His hind legs are both broken, but every time he sees me, he just crawls to the doors. I think he is welcoming me, and most important, he can smile. Every time I see his smile, I feel like my heart is melting. It is really warm and happy for me to see a dog smile. And in that place, I often do some cleaning and help feed the dogs. I also play with them and stroke their heads. I had a really great time playing with them. Since I want to call on more people to join me and be a volunteer, I welcome everyone to help them. It is true that when you finish the voluntary work, you will get tired, but I find the work joyful because I can contact with these little guys. And next, I want to talk about how pets can benefit people and maybe some ways to help stray dogs and cats. First, I want to talk about pets and mental health. According to the information offered by the website called A Mental Health Foundation, the companionship a pet offers is a great way to reduce anxiety and stress. A pet can be a great source of comfort, companionship, and motivation for their owners. In many ways, pets can help us live mentally healthy. Pets are a good motivator for their owners, and they are especially beneficial for those who have depression. Dogs are good at encouraging their owners to exercise, so they have more chance to breathe fresh air and enjoy warm sunlight. Thus, they can have a good mood. Also, pets can have calming effects on their owners because they have a chance to relax and calm their minds by sitting next to, stroking, and playing with the pet. Also, caring for a pet gives you their purpose and reward. When the time goes by, they will trust and rely on you, giving you a sense of achievement. They will also help you feel valuable and needed. On the website Physiology Today, a lady named Tony lost her dad when she was 10 years old. She missed him terribly. Then a therapist told her that getting a puppy can help her go over the suffering. So her mother bought her a big old puppy, and since then she had bonded something fierce with that puppy and started to love dogs. Next, pets can help us with socializing. Walking a dog may often lead to conversations with other people who have a dog, so owners can stay socially connected and less withdrawn. People tend to be mentally healthier for having more relationships and connections with others. I live in a neighborhood where a lot of residents have dogs. So when I walk my dog, I often meet other people with a dog. Most of the time, owners first say hello to my dog instead of me, and I get to know many people in my neighborhood. Every time we meet, we often have a good conversation. I even believe that my communicative ability has been improved. Next, pets can reduce our loneliness. Pets can be especially amazing company for those in later life and living alone. People in later life experience typical life stress, and they may feel that they are social outcasts. because they have so much free time and may feel bored. So a pet can comfort them. As a result of being loved and needed by a pet, they will probably feel better. And furthermore, it's thought that a dog can be a stress buffer that softens the effects of adverse events on a person. Being with an animal at home, people with Alzheimer's are thought to have fewer anxious outbursts. A study also suggests that children with ADHD, attention deficit hyperactive disorder, can get benefits from keeping a pet. On Physiology Today, Jeff Hamilton writes an article about pets and children with ADHD. In his report, a pet can teach children with ADHD to plan ahead and make a schedule. Pets need feeding, bathing, and walking at a fixed time, so children have to plan ahead and they will follow the schedules. Hence, it will be easier for them to make a schedule for their homework, courses, and after-school activities. And if kids have much excess energy, they can play with the pet. Walking a dog or running with them can help you burn off energy, making them more relaxed later in the day. For me, every time I take my dog for a walk, it's like she's walking me and taking me here and there. What's more, fresh air and good circulation from aerobic exercise can increase the oxygen-filled blood flow to a child's brain, so they will find it easier to concentrate later in the day. And kids with ADHD may often get their parents reprimanding, but a pet can give them unconditional love and won't be angry of their excess energy. So, animals are good at listening too, so they can help the people to build up self-confidence. Child psychiatrists may also use pets in therapy with ADHD children. For example, a dog can be used to teach behavioral modification techniques to the children and their parents. Next is about children with autism. Sensory issues are very common among children with autism, but there's a claim that is very important. Animals can help people to bond or form social attachments. Indeed, one of the first attempts to use dogs therapeutically involved children with autism. Dr. Olga Solomon, who conducted 2 in-depth case studies of children with autism interacting a therapy or service dog, commented that dogs will not only initiate a bit of attention, but will insist on it. So they will finally grab the kid's attention and play with them. So children with autism can be helped. Maybe there is something about canine social behaviors and characteristics that engages children with autism in a way that humans can't. Anyway, it is claimed that a dog can be beneficial for people with autism in a way of reducing stereotyped behaviors, lessening sensory sensitivities, and increasing the desire and ability to stay socially connected. Since having a pet can give us so much benefits, why don't you just get a dog or a cat? You can go to adopt one in the place I mentioned before, because there are plenty of them and you can pick one you like. You don't have to spend much money on them too. And we can also cooperate with some organizations to let cats and dogs play their roles to help more people. For example, it is said that animals can help people to live mentally healthier. So we may use animals to help the sick people. And before the animals meet the sick people, we can give them a bath so people won't know that they are dirty. Next, we can send some animals to senior citizens' homes regularly. On one hand, animals will be happier because they are loved and cared by people again. On the other hand, the aged will be happier because they are not lonely anymore with the company of dogs and cats. The first one is we can send some dogs and cats to universities. The university can have a special place for these dogs. So if a student feels stressed out, they can have a place to go. And they will have diverse ways to relax too. This is not a pie-in-the-sky idea. Actually, University of Bristol in England have already built up a dog house to let their students contact with these dogs to relax. So I think we may achieve the goals by using some stray dogs too. The last idea of this session is that we can try to open some cat cafes and dog cafes. We can pick some docile and healthy stray dogs and cats in the adopting shelter and give them a bath. And we can also attract some people who love them to come. Maybe we can make some money too. Second, I want to talk about some dog's jobs which are very valuable to us. First of all, seeing eye dog. I believe many of you have seen that a seeing eye dog helps its owner to cross a road. Usually, these dogs are very gentle and receive strict training, and they can help the blind to walk safely, and when they meet obstacles, they can help their owners to stop. In the second place are police dogs. Police dogs are fast running and they are loyal to their owners. They can help the police to track, defense, search, and so on. It is obvious that police dogs are indispensable members for the police department. So I'm thinking that maybe we can train some stray dogs to be walking dogs. I know it might be hard for them to be trained, but I believe they can do it. There's also an example supporting this. In front of the door of a police department in Puerto Rico, police officers found a stray dog. Then a police suggested that they can actually keep it and train it as a police dog. Then, after training it for several months, the stray dog successfully became a qualified police dog. So I think it's a good way to help stray dogs to let them be trained as a walking dog. That's all I want to share with you today, and I really hope more people can join me to be a volunteer. Thank you for listening.